Okay, so I have a video made on how to cross in badminton, but then it seems like some people are still having a little bit of trouble. So this video is kind of like a supplement. I'm kind of going to show you guys the technique. Not really much of a technique because I covered that in another video, but mainly where your contact point should be, because this is one of the most important parts. If you end up messing up your contact point, the entire shot, no matter how good your technique is, you're never going to be able to hit that tight, fast net shot and get that sharp ankle. Okay, so when you're hitting your net shot, you never want to have your racket below because that's going to make the bird, I'm going to stand back a little bit so you guys can see, but it's going to make the bird end up propelling upwards. And it's not going to give you a very sharp, quick snap to the side. Instead, what you want to do is, once the bird's falling this way, you want to go ahead and make sure you're contacting the side, the feathers. So you want to be hitting the feathers, not underneath. If you're hitting the cork, that means you're too low. If you're hitting the feathers, that's just perfect. Here's the difference. Right here, I'm hitting underneath. The bird went really high up compared to here, which I wrapped around. I come from the outside of the bird to push it in. So right here, outside of the bird and then push it in. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys this from a few different angles so you guys can kind of see. This is if I'm hitting from underneath. The bird's really high up. I can't really get a tight net shot, tight cross. And here is if I go from the outside. So now my racket's out here. Now it's kind of difficult for you guys to see the actual accuracy, so let's change the angle again. Okay, with this angle, you guys should have a way better view of what I'm talking about. This is if I'm hitting underneath. See how the bird's really high up? Or it's just deep in the court. I'm pushing it very deep in the court. It's not really tight to the net. Compared to if I leave my racket on the outside and I bring it inside and make sure I'm hitting the feathers of the bird right here. That's a lot tighter compared to me hitting it from underneath. So underneath is almost like a half net drop, half lift, half cross. And that's not really going to give you a clean shot. Mainly what you guys want to work on is getting your racket more on the outside of the court, so getting it further out, almost to where the doubles line is, and bringing your racket inwards in your cross. So right here, keeping it out and bringing it inwards. This way you can make sure you're really getting on the side of the bird and you're hitting the side and not underneath. So then if I don't make it enough, this is what ends up happening. But then if I bring my racket on the outwards a little bit more, it's a little bit tighter. Right here, right here, right here on the side of the bird. It's almost going from the outside of the court to the inside of the court. Outside to the inside. And making sure your racket isn't facing up this way, because this is also going to bring the bird up, but instead turning it almost so it's perpendicular to the ground and it's like standing straight up. That's what's going to give you the best angle. And if you can, try to have your racket above your wrist. This way you could actually do a little bit of pushing action compared to if it was flat on. This, you're only using your arm. You can't really twist it anymore, otherwise the bird's gonna literally go backwards. So keep your racket up, get on the outside of the bird, and push the bird from outside inwards of your racket. Okay, that's the end of today's video. Hope this video helped you guys out a little bit more with the crossing, clarifying certain points. That makes it a little bit easier for you guys to get more consistency and get the tighter shot to the net, so then you guys can go ahead and win a little more points. Go and check out the other videos where we go more in depth into your techniques for either the spinning net drop, the net drop, or the cross, as well as how to get more power in your backhand shots. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.